All right, welcome back to another episode of the 2-4 podcast. Back on Zoom today. But we did the free trial today, so we're not on a time limit. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Um, because with these weekly pods, 2 40-minute Zooms is not really ideal. So don't have
Yeah,
to worry
we
about a
went
time
big
limit
league.
because we did go big league.
Yeah.
So don't have to worry about a time limit, which is good because there's a lot to go over. Well, decent amount to go over today.
Nothing
Um,
fun, really.
no, not really. And like, I guess we can just let's just start with the Masters because that's kind of like the
Yeah,
one fun thing that's happened lately.
literally.
As much as I wanted other people to win, it's sick seeing Rory go back to back.
Yeah. Um, and on top of that, just the Saturday and Sunday were great. They,
Fantastic, especially
yes,
Sunday.
super good.
Like, what was it? I think th four guys tied for third. Scheffler jumps to second, and
Yep.
Rory finishes first. And in classic Rory fashion, it can't be easy with a
No.
two-stroke lead. And on hole 18, tee shot goes into the trees. It's like, oh, he is gonna blow this, but hit a fantastic shot out of the trees.
Well,
And
and
then,
even Scheffler, he almost made a putt to force a
yeah,
playoff, and he missed
he
it by
did.
like 2 inches, maybe.
He did. It wasn't really a day of who was playing the best per se. It was more a day of who's going to make the least amount of mistakes. Because, I mean, even Rory at one point, he was down to 9 under.
Yep.
Cam Young had the lead at one point. Rory had the lead at one point. Justin Rose had the lead at one point. I think Terrell Hatton was tied or in a solo lead at one point. Like, it was,
Crazy.
I feel like one of the best Masters we've had to watch in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I really thought Rory was gonna fully blow it.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah. But
I 100% had Cameron Young winning that.
yeah, found his way back in. And yeah, Cam Young, incredible back half of the tournament.
Incredible. His swing is so nice. The little pause.
It's a little, it's a little, it's if Johnny Cueto was smooth, you know,
Yeah.
if you gave
Um,
Brian Wu the Johnny Cueto shimmy,
yeah. Like
it's
so
nice.
smooth, but also like at the same time, I'm like, I couldn't imagine pausing at the top of my golf swing for a solid second and
Yeah,
then just firing through at that club speed.
yeah, a lot of dudes use that backswing for momentum,
Yeah.
but I
Espe
guess you
especially the
don't need
whole
it.
like the whole like the Jake Knapp trend, if you will, where it looks so smooth because it's
Yep.
such a I don't even know what the name would be for it. It's such a fluid swing. Looks so easy, but you create so much power because of like the rhythm and stuff.
Yeah.
And Cameron Young is just doing the complete opposite of that. He's like, rhythm? No.
No.
This is pure get to the top.
Yeah.
And
He should
he
just start at the top like a baseball swing.
like set up to the ball and just turn, okay, hand set,
Yep.
and then go.
Yep.
Could you imagine that?
That'd be
That'd
great.
be that'd be one interesting golf swing. But yeah, no, that Sunday the Masters was like I was on the couch from like 11:30 straight through to like 6:30 whenever it ended, whatever time it ended,
Yeah,
dialed in. Like
for the one golf tournament a year that I really watch, very much well worth my time and the $15 I spent on a VPN to watch that work. Well worth it.
well, at least it was worth it.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I think just Sunday, like imagine if you had money on someone to win that tournament, like that would have been the worst Sunday of your life.
That would have been a nightmare.
Um, and but also at the same time, imagine if you had money on Scheffler. I mean, he went from even par on day two to finishing in the solo second place in the whole
Yeah,
tournament.
that's the ultimate tease.
Like that's that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that was an incredible comeback from Scotty to even be in that. And then you also had guys like I can't remember his first name, but Lee and Shane Lowry who shot like 6 over, 7 over, 8 over on Sunday.
That
Like
Lowry
it
hole in
just
one.
shows, yeah, like that's the thing is a guy like Lowry, I think he finished at like two over maybe for the tournament or like one under, like right around par, and he had a hole in one. It just shows
Yeah.
how hard Augusta can be but at the same time how good these guys are.
Yep.
Like on a Sunday pins, it was hot. Like the conditions weren't as good as normal at Augusta. The course
No.
truthfully didn't look as good as it usually does.
No,
And
not the
I
greens at
mean,
least.
you also saw it, right? Like again with Rory, he went from like 12 under to 9 under and then up to 13 under and then won at 12 under. Like it
Yep.
was so much back and forth. Like, yeah, I don't know how else to put it, but just a fantastic tournament.
No. Yeah, really good stuff. To move on from the only exciting thing to talk about.
Yeah. Well, this piece is kind of exciting, the next thing. Before we get into the kind of Dodgers Twins series, Blue Jays made a trade.
Oh, oh, sure. Yeah.
Juan Sosa, I mean, 22 home runs last year.
Oh my goodness, Mike Trout homered again in the first.
No way.
Let's go,
Um,
dude.
I'm I'm kind of intrigued by the Sosa move, but I'm also very confused for a couple of reasons.
I'm not
One,
intrigued in the slightest.
one is you traded for Tyler Fitzgerald, who is mainly an infielder, who was on your like a depth infielder on your roster, who's had a good year before. He's very quick, good defensively. Didn't play him once.
Yeah, he's in
You
place.
then you then Springer gets injured, so you bring up Eloy Jimenez to DH. He had a fine first game, 2 for 4,
That's really
and
good.
and then you bring in a guy like Sosa who hit 22 home runs last year, has a decent bat, and can't play anywhere in the field. Makes you think of a Eloy Jimenez, and
Yeah.
then they send Tyler Fitzgerald down. So it's like, where exactly do they see Sosa fitting in? Like my only thought is if Nathan Lucas continues to struggle, he's going to go down. Sosa will remain on the team, and then when Springer comes back, it'll be Eloy that goes down,
Maybe.
and then you have Springer and Sosa there, and then the next guy to come up would be Fitzgerald or Lucas, I guess. But again, if Sosa can't really play a position well defensively, it's kind of just a bench bat and then a DH the odd time with you want
Yep.
to throw Springer in right field, I guess, against the lefty
Yep.
and rest Barger or Jesus. So like I see the reason for the move in terms of the offensive potential, but I don't see the fit.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't look into it. I didn't really care, to be honest. The one thing I do care about is that the Yankees or the Angels have hit three solo bombs in the top of the first. They're up 3-0.
Who?
Who homered?
Yeah, Trout,
Trout,
Neto, Adele.
Trout, Adele, Soler.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah. Well, you already knew
And
the one, so
well, I knew the one. I was guessing on the other two, but
yeah,
I don't know. The Angels are kind of sick, and the Yankees are. All
they're
those Yankee
slumping.
fans that were all those Yankee fans tweeting about the Jays slumping.
They're not.
Karma.
No, they've been rough.
They
They've
really
been
have.
rough. Yeah. But okay. Uh, Jay stuff. It's been ugly.
It has been ugly. I guess we'll start at the end of the Dodgers series because that's where
Yeah, I
we
was gonna
were.
say. Yeah, we gotta just
Um,
go to there.
so we'll go back. I gotta get here on my phone. So
I will
obviously
say.
the night we what?
Oh, yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. I'm still looking here.
I was just gonna say how Wednesday did feel really good.
Wednesday felt great, and I don't know if it. I can't remember who said it. It might have been Johnny or Avery on Gate 14, but it doesn't matter how much you're struggling. Somehow winning the last game of a series just makes you forget all the struggles, and for some reason you feel great.
To an extent. To an
And that's
extent.
exactly how I felt, especially after the night we recorded the 4-1 loss. They had bases loaded, like none out or one out, didn't get a run across. And
Yeah.
that was a game that was handed to them on on a silver platter, didn't take advantage. And then they get a 4-3 win. Apparently, Shohei Ohtani just can't pitch at the Rogers Center,
Nope.
which is the complete opposite of Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who is
Only
the
pitches there.
best pitcher in the world at
Or
Rogers Center.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's better.
but that game kind of brought you back. Springer 2 hits, Vladdy 2 hits. Good start
And he
again.
was just the late
Decent
inning
start
stuff.
from Cease. The late inning stuff, exactly. And I'm gonna get more into that later because I was doing some research on the bullpen and some of the numbers are just ridiculous. But that was a perfect way to wrap up that series because the last thing you wanted was to get swept. At least getting one
Yeah,
of three is
not
obviously
the
better
worst.
than none.
Yeah.
Um,
What's more disappointing is you win the first game versus the Twins and then you just lose the next two and not in a good way.
yeah, and that was like classic 2025 Blue Jay win. Like fall down and you just score a ton of runs in one inning, you bring it back.
Yep.
Brandon Valenzuela with an absolute rocket of a home run.
Yep.
Varsho with a home run. And speaking of Varsho, he had a huge series. Um,
Yeah.
Ernie's been swinging the bat so well. Vladdy, I mean, like I said, that Friday was pure vintage Blue Jays. And then, like you said, and truthfully, I'm not putting these on the offense at all. Two terrible starts back to back Saturday, Sunday that just
Yeah.
gave them no chance.
Yeah. 2 runs on Sunday, that's not really enough to win a game, but four can typically get you there.
Yeah, but also when your pitcher gives up 8 runs in the top of the third,
No, exactly.
it makes it hard to claw back. And I mean, if you look at the line scores, Lauer 5 1/3, 7 earned on 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 5 walks, which is not like
That's
Eric
bad.
Lauer.
That's really
That's
bad.
that's almost concerning that maybe he's not feeling better yet from that sickness, but
Probably not.
I'm not gonna make excuses for the guy. And then Scherzer 2 1/3, 8 earned on 5 hits, 3 Ks, 2 walks. I mean, he's just leaving everything over the heart of the plate. I mean, he didn't look like Max Scherzer against the Rockies, but he looked better than I expected.
Yeah.
And he has just jumped off a cliff with no water at the bottom since.
It more just seemed like he would get to 2 strikes and then leave something over the middle of the plate.
Yeah, like that
It seemed
first
like
three
he
run
just
home
couldn't
run.
finish at bats.
And that's almost what it felt like last year with Scherzer too. Felt like he couldn't get that put away pitch.
Yeah, which is just weird.
And I don't know if it's like I don't know what I think one thing is location, and he's probably just not getting the break he used to. I mean, the cutter he is leaving right over the plate. Like he's trying to get it into a lefty and he's throwing it perfectly on the inner half of them. The
Okay.
slider he's not bearing very well. The changeup's the changeup, but
Yeah.
I don't know. The location just seems to be the problem. But I guess the one pro you can take out of that game is Ernie and Varsho at the top were a combined 6 for 10.
Ernie looked good there.
Ernie, I know Schneider said they might get weird with it in the leadoff spot. Please don't, and please just stick with Ernie.
Yeah. I mean, he's there
Like,
tonight. So
yeah, and he's swinging a pure leadoff bat. Like,
no
not that we
strikeouts, ball
need,
in play.
yeah, and not that we need a high OPS from Ernie Clement, period. But he doesn't. The point is, he doesn't have one. He's got like a 713 OPS and an average over 300. So
Yep.
that's, in my opinion, the definition of an old style leadoff hitter, right? A guy that just slaps the ball around, gets on base, has speed. That's all Ernie needs to be until George can get back. And I mean, if you look at the lineup with George out, Ernie leading off, Varsho, Vlad, Sanchez, Okamoto, Lucas, automatic out back to back right there right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Eloy, Andres Jimenez, Brandon Valenzuela. I know
I mean,
tonight the lineup,
Jimenez got
let me,
moved up. Eloy.
yeah, so the lineup tonight, Clement, Varsho, Vlad, Sanchez, Jimenez, Lucas, Okamoto, Andres Jimenez, Brandon Valenzuela. So same lineup, except Eloy has moved up to five, and then Lucas Okamoto down one spot each. I, if you're going to struggle at any point during the year, this is really the time. There's nothing
Yeah.
worse than having a great start and being a really good team, and then you hit like a 6 game losing streak in August.
Yep.
So if there's a time to struggle, it's now. So if there's a time to try and get guys like Okamoto and Lucas going, it's now. So I don't hate them being in the lineup tonight.
Well, no, I feel like Okamoto needs to. It's his first season. Um,
And he's going to see some of
I
the best velo he's going to see in the league tonight with Mizarowski.
his highest yet from a starter, I would imagine.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like he kind of has to stay in the lineup and stuff.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I like that
Like,
he's moved down. Jimenez moved up maybe a little bit early, but
yeah, definitely. Although,
you kind of have to.
yeah, I will say, and I don't know if you agree with me, I thought Patrick Corbin was not awful on Friday. He had
Maybe
one
not
bad
awful.
pitch. He had one bad pitch, really, and other than that, like,
Yeah,
I mean,
wasn't the worst.
I mean, they got that was the only game they won, so he
Well, I mean,
clearly
not
kept them
because
in
of
it.
him.
No, not because of him, but I think like it's not going to be the most painful thing in the world to watch him start one or two more games while we wait for Trey, because Trey is almost ready.
Yeah, he's
However,
got Buffalo tomorrow night
I'm starting to
or
think that
tonight.
Trey might be replacing Lauer or Scherzer before Patrick Corbin at this point.
I think it's Scherzer.
I think it has to be.
I but Lauer will have another start before Trey's up. So if that goes bad, it could be Lauer.
Yeah, I think it. I think they'll both get one more start before he's back up. So I think it's whoever's is worse is the one that he's replacing.
It just might be you're done.
Probably between the three of them, to be honest. However, Patrick Corbin likely, once he's done replacing these injured guys, probably gets a DFA or just a release. So it wouldn't
Yeah,
shock me if they just hold on to if Scherzer and Lauer are really struggling and Corbin's doing a bit better. Wouldn't shock me if they hang on to him a bit longer. But then again, I'm not Ross Atkins, so I don't know. Um, but the one thing I do want to point out, going through the Twin Series, but through the whole year, is how insane the bullpen has been.
very
So
good.
I kind of calculated, I think my calculations are right, between Fluharty, Hoffman, Fisher, Rogers, Varland, and Nance. So keep in mind, Fluharty has allowed 4 earned runs. Two of them were the ones that Little let up after he got hit on back-to-back comebackers. And Nance has had one outing, which was against the Dodgers. And still, with that in mind, these six bullpen guys in 54 and a third innings have a 2.49 ERA. That's with a Nance blow up and the Fluharty situation. So without those, it's like under two.
Pretty
Like
good
these
stuff.
guys have been absolutely lights out. And I mean, sounds kind of dumb, but also a little shout out to Spencer Miles and Joe Mantiply. Like they've also done their job. Miles has a 3.8 ERA as the long man.
Yeah.
And I mean, Mantiply could care less to watch, but he's actually done all right when he's been called upon.
Yeah, I mean, hate to say it, but better than Brendan Little.
Dude, you asked our group chat if we thought you could throw one inning against, I think it was like what was it, the Czech Republic World Baseball Classic team?
Yeah, Czech
And
Republic.
I said no. However, in relation to that, I think you could do better than Brendan Little right now in the big leagues.
You
Just
know
get
what?
the
I'll
little
take it.
sidearm like Rogers going, and I think you're good. Because Rogers only throws 82.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. You'll take it.
But
I could get three 95 plus mile an hour lineouts
you probably could.
or
And
ground balls.
probably before allowing 10 runs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, come
Um,
on.
but yeah,
Half these guys don't even play pro ball.
what on the Czech Republic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about replacing Brendan Little and doing better than
Oh,
him.
well, I don't know if I could do that. Yeah,
It's
probably.
hard to do worse than Little.
Probably. I could do it.
Like, although apparently he's doing okay in AAA,
I did see that.
then again, but then again, he's getting a lot of whiffs on pitches that big leaguers probably aren't swinging at.
So
So,
that's just annoying then.
but confidence is confidence, I guess. Like if it's going to get his confidence up, I mean
Sure.
that's a big thing in baseball. So,
Yeah, I'll take it, I guess.
like as good as Joe Mantiply could be, he doesn't matter how good he could be. He could throw 10 perfect innings, striking out every single batter he faces, and he'd probably still get sent down when Little's ready to come back up because that's just how
Uh,
baseball seems to work.
maybe not at that point.
Actually, that'd be kind of insane. But you kind of get the point of Joe Mantiply
Yeah,
has to be almost unhittable for him to
exactly.
not get sent down for Little once Little's ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, because it's just how baseball always seems to work. And it
Yeah,
sucks for a
pretty
guy like
much.
him because he has actually looked somewhat okay. But at the
Yeah,
end of the day, he's a lefty that throws 89 to 91, like not hard. He doesn't have super sharp, nasty stuff. Against lefties, he seems to be fine, but how often do you come across a string of left-handed hitters, especially coming out of the bullpen? Because by the time you're
yeah,
coming out of the pen, they're willing to put in a righty off the bench anyways, right? So he's going
exactly.
to have to deal with that, and that's probably where he gets killed at some point eventually. So you know
Potentially.
what? He's doing his job for now, and that's all he needs to do.
Yeah, that's all we need.
I mean, would I rather see him over Mason Fluharty if I went to a game? God, no. But if
Yeah,
he's going to help
exactly.
us win a game, then he's going to help us win a game. So,
Yeah, no,
um,
exactly.
do you have anything else on the Twins series?
No, it was bad.
I don't think I do. Before we, so I want to kind of not super in depth, but kind of preview the entire road trip. But before that, just a little injury update.
Oh,
Springer, Barger, Kirk, Santander. So that's your
yeah,
one, your four, five, 6/7 hitter. Keep in mind on your IL because Barger's probably four or Santander. The other's probably five, and then Kirk's going to be sixth or seventh.
yep.
Springer obviously leads off. And then you've got your Savage, Barrios, Garcia, Ponce. Like that's the thing. I completely forgot we had Jimmy Garcia
Yeah,
and Shane Bieber's still injured. Now, he was put to the 60-day IL, but that was retroactive back to when he first got put on. So it's not like he's now 60 days on the IL. It was just to extend his IL stint from when he was
okay,
originally put on. So it's
okay.
not 60 days. He's got like, it's probably like 20 days or something left. So at first, I kind of freaked out a bit. I'm like, what happened? But then I saw
Yeah,
someone
I
said
did the
it's
same.
retroactive. So
Yeah, I did the
um,
same.
luckily for that. And then updates on those guys. Springer and Barger are supposed to be back next week sometime.
That's very good.
Um, you Savage next week sometime as well. And then I think Bieber is supposed to be within a month. So the reinforcements are coming.
Very. So they'll be back by the next homestand,
Yeah. And
which
keep in
is
mind,
very,
Kirk
dude,
should be
that
down to
is,
about 4.5, 5 weeks now.
yep. He'll do a
So
quick stint rehab,
yeah. And then Jimmy
like
Garcia, I
three
don't
games.
know. I don't know about Jimmy, but I mean, the bullpen's been fine without him,
Yeah, I'm
truthfully.
not too worried about it. It's
So
like
it's
when
like,
Anthony Santander comes back, it's like, bro, do we really need you?
but it's like, it's also with both
It
of them
could
at the
be
same
really
time,
good.
it could be really good,
Yeah,
especially with
yeah,
Santander. Like, I'll be honest, I've kind of kept thinking that in my head of like, okay, the Jays are within like 5 games come like mid to late August when Santander comes back. He comes back, it's a nice long rehab stint, and he just hits like 280 in September with 6 home runs and carries us to get into a wild card or win the division somehow. And then he has a great playoff.
I
Because
mean,
as
the
stupid as
division
it
is
is, I
wide
could see
open
it
right now.
happening. Dude, the
Hey,
entire American League is wide open right now.
exactly.
Like the Minnesota Twins have one of, if not tied for the best record in the American League right
Yeah.
now.
Um,
Like
no. Yeah, like if we have to put
crazy.
Tony in the six hole, that's okay.
Oh no, Santander batting sixth.
Yeah.
What a
Because
shame. Like, imagine that though. Like
okay,
Springer, he probably has Springer, Sanchez, Vlad,
yeah, I was gonna say let's
Barger.
I want to go over like a healthy, fully healthy like lineup here, assuming
Yeah.
everyone's decent. Because I
So
just want something positive to
yeah.
talk about.
So Springer one and Springer one, Vladdy three,
Yep.
Jimenez nine. That's automatic.
Yep.
Are you putting Ernie two or Sanchez two?
Um,
Depends on
as of
right
right
left,
now,
I guess.
as of right now, I would say Ernie, but I don't think that. Yeah, I think they do the right, left. As of
Yeah.
right now,
So we'll
let's go Sanchez.
yeah. So let's start with we'll say it's facing a righty. So yeah, Sanchez, obviously Vladdy. I think
Barger,
realistically, assuming he gets going, it's Barger four,
Kirk five,
Kirk five, Santander six,
six, Ernie seven.
uh,
Santander will be left first already.
Okamoto seven,
Okay, yeah, sure. Ernie eight, Andres
Ernie
nine.
eight, Jimenez nine, and then against lefties, it's probably Springer, Ernie, Vladdy. Kirk, Santander.
Yep. Um, Okamoto, Schneider.
Yeah, or do you go Ernie behind Santander just because you have Kirk and Santander? Do you really want to go another slow guy?
That's a good point.
Oh wait, no, sorry, we have Ernie up higher. Sorry, Schneider. Could put Schneider there though.
Yeah, or I mean, he's
Then
not that fast,
Okamoto.
but he's better.
He's better. But just to split it up,
Yeah.
even, I mean, you have a guy that can get on base for Okamoto.
Yep.
So put Schneider six, Okamoto seven, Straw eight, Jimenez
Something
nine,
like
or
that.
Jimenez eight, Straw nine. Like,
It's
dude,
good.
those lineups are
It's good.
insane. And I think even us as diehard fans are forgetting what a healthy Jays lineup is
Yeah.
and how good it can be. And Santander is out till mid-August to mid-September, somewhere in that time. Everybody else, other than Pons, is going to be back before that. So it's not like we have to
Oh
wait
yeah.
till then to get healthy. We're going to
No.
get healthy progressively, and
By
I
mid-May,
have it in
it'll be like 90%.
I have it in here right now. Like the Jays have a 9-game road trip, right? That starts tonight in Milwaukee.
Yep.
If they can go 5-4, good enough. All they have to do is hover around 500 until they
Until
start
they're
getting
healthy.
healthy.
Yeah. Which
Exactly.
I'm
And they might, if they're lucky, have Springer or Barger back by the Los Angeles series, which starts next Monday.
which I really just hope they're back for the Cleveland series because
Yeah, yeah.
I will be there. I'm going Saturday. I don't know why. I don't know
Okay.
how, but the girlfriend wants to go to the Jays game for her birthday.
Oh yeah.
Like genuinely, I'm like, no, pick something else. We're not doing that. That's a bad look. She's like, no, this is like what I want to do. I'm like, whatever, then we'll do it. I'm
Hey.
like, there's,
Well,
I'm like,
oh no.
yeah, whatever.
Put me in handcuffs and drag me there.
Yeah, I guess if we
What
have
a
to go,
shame.
I'll go. But
But I guess talking about what's coming up, we can talk about the road trip. The
yeah,
Brewers series,
Brewers.
we can actually go over projected starters. Probably won't bother doing that for the Arizona and LA series just because there's a bit further out. But Gosman, Mizorowski tonight, Cease and Chad Patrick tomorrow, and then Thursday, 1:40 start, Patrick Corbin versus Brandon Sprout. I would love nothing more than to just light up Mizorowski tonight.
I would like to. Realistically, do I think that's happening? Probably not.
I mean, we thought that against Schlittler last year too, and look
It's a
how
good
that
point.
worked out.
It's a good point. I just think,
Trout
if
nuked that
anything,
ball, damn.
the game you most importantly kind of have to win would be the Cease Patrick one. That's the biggest mismatch.
Yes. I mean, yes, but also Chad Patrick's been decent to start the year. 12 and a third, and he's got a .73 ERA.
Yeah, I guess. But
But
I
I mean,
think
it's
if you don't
early,
win,
so ERA is so volatile.
yeah, if you don't win tonight, I think the last two you almost have to.
Yeah. I mean, thinking of the Jays being 5-4 through this road trip, I realistically had them 1-2 in Milwaukee and then 2-1 in both Arizona and LA.
I'm okay.
So,
I would do that.
so like, because even Arizona, they've actually gone off to a decent start, but offensively, they actually haven't been that great. And so that's just gonna, you know, the Jays pitching staff has been good already at limiting runs, and except for those couple blowouts, which have
Yep.
not been any of our top dogs starting those games. Now, having said that, Lauer is slated to start on Friday. So keep that in
In
mind.
Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think 2 of 3 is realistic in Arizona. I I mean, the way the Angels are playing right now, we might get swept. But
But the Brewers are
but
cold too.
they are, and that's also where I also that's also why I said 5-4 because I could also see them taking 2 of 3 against Milwaukee, maybe
Yep.
sweeping Arizona, then getting swept by LA, or winning 2 of 3 against one and losing 2 of 3. Like I can see all these series being 2 out of 3, and the Jays coming out on the right side, 2 of them. I can also see them losing all 3 series to 2 out of 3, right?
Yeah.
Which
It's
again, is that good? No. But at the same time, if you want to look at it in somewhat of a positive narrative, it's only a 3-6 record if that's the case. Like it could be a lot worse. Because at that point they would be 6 games under 500, which If
Not
you can
good.
hover
That's
between
pretty bad.
three and if you can hover around 3 to 5 games within 500 by the time you get fully healthy, obviously not including Santander, but if you can be within 5 games of 500 by Canada Day, it's
Ooh,
playoffs are not
no.
out of reach. But playoffs
That's
are
really
not out of
bad.
reach. I'm
They're
talking
not, but
worst
that's
case here.
dude,
Like
if they're
I'm that
no, they
this
need to
team has
be
made me think in the worst case over the last week.
no, they need to be 500 or higher going into Canada Day. You can.
I think they, well, again, but like we said, this American League, I mean, if the AL East keeps going on the
It's
same
not
pace
going to
as
stay
well,
like that.
I don't know. The Yankees are pretty bad.
That's just one
The
team. We
Tampa
all
Bay
know it's
Rays,
not.
although,
We all know it's not going to stay like that.
no. The one thing about the Jays that I'm surprised no one said anything yet, they actually have the second worst run differential in the American League.
I
And
think I did see that.
I'm glad no one said too much about it because like they lost 14-5 against the Rockies when Ponce got injured, and then 14-2 against the Dodgers, and that I believe was the Scherzer game. Yeah, that was the game Scherzer left. So the two games they've really gotten destroyed in, again, like I said, were games where their starting pitchers threw a combined like
And
three
even,
innings,
yeah.
right?
No,
So
that is kind of almost an asterisk beside it.
exactly, and their run differential in those games were -12 and -9. So that's 21. So without those two games being that bad, there's, let's say they still lose those games, they're give or take like -7, -8. So you got to take, that's why run differential is such a stupid stat
Can
in
be.
baseball. Like
No, no, at least
I feel like scoring differential is better in like football or hockey, whereas with baseball it's like blowout wins are so much more common than most other sports, unless football, you got the Bills playing the Jets, but for the most part, it's usually a little bit tighter, but it's also a higher scoring game anyways. But I'm glad that none of those World Series Jays fans are smart enough to know what run differential even is.
nope,
So there's none of them talking about it.
not at all.
Because if they were, I swear I don't know what I would do.
I don't know what you would do either,
Because
but
you can't even explain it to them. They're too
no,
dumb to understand.
no.
But
The
game is starting right now. I got it on the TV.
Yeah, I was gonna
Mizorowski's
say,
got a 15.4 K per nine.
let's not keep this too long. I do
Is
want
that
to catch
good?
this game.
Yeah, I mean, we won't keep it too long.
I
I
don't.
mean, it's really hard to try and even make these long right now because, they're not doing anything special. They've kind of come back to their own in the sense of the defense. The defense was really bad for a little bit there. Felt like the Yankees. They've started bringing that back down to earth, being better. The offense it's there. It's not at the level we expect it yet, but you can see it getting there.
It's slowly getting there.
And then I mean, the starting pitching, obviously up front, Gosman and Cease have been fantastic.
Yep,
That like for some reason, I don't know why, but just seeing them do really well makes me confident that Savage and Bieber will come in strong.
yep,
And then the bullpen's been fantastic. So I think it's simply a matter of time before this team really, really hits their stride. And then we'll have a
yeah,
little more to talk about. But right now, it's just the same story every week of should have won this game, should have won that game.
pretty
Everyone's
much.
injured. Like if the Jays are fully healthy from the start of the year till now, I think they're easily like 4 games over 500 at worst.
I would say so.
But
Yeah, no,
then
I
again,
would.
it's not a perfect world.
It's also not.
Um,
But there was some. You wanted to go through the playoff rounds quick for hockey.
yeah, so the NHL playoffs are not confirmed. However, they do start on Saturday, April 18th. We're recording this on Tuesday, April 14th. So by the time we release the next pod next week, it'll already
Yeah,
be a game or two into each series. So even though the matchups aren't 100% confirmed, they're pretty close. So we're gonna go through, give our brief bracket for a series like Buffalo, where they could potentially still play Ottawa or Boston. Well, it's just gonna be quick. We'll give one for if it was Buffalo Boston, and then one if it was Buffalo Ottawa.
Give me Buffalo either way.
Yeah, so either way, give me Buffalo, and either way, I'm gonna say in 6 games.
Sure. Yeah.
Just because I mean the East, pardon me, is so tight that I think any team can give any team a run for
Yeah.
their money in the entire
Fair.
series. So I'll take Buffalo though with you. So the next
And
matchup
then,
is confirmed. Um, what were you gonna say?
oh no, I was just working down. But yeah, you go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, so the next matchup is confirmed. Montreal and Tampa Bay. I
Well, you just
think.
said Buffalo could possibly play Montreal.
Oh, is it? I meant to say Ottawa, if that's what I said.
Gotcha.
Um, but yeah, no, I meant to say Ottawa.
Okay. Either way,
Montreal
same
Tampa's
thing.
confirmed. I
Okay.
think Montreal could still possibly get. Yeah, so if Montreal beats Tampa Bay, which they play each other in the last game of the regular season,
Montreal could get
Montreal can
home
take
ice.
over home ice. So
Gotcha.
I think either way, Montreal takes this in 7 games,
I was gonna go Tampa in seven.
which I like. I'm
Toss up.
not swaying either way. I more so. You know what my last like thought was of which team do I pick is what game would I want to watch on like what team would I want to watch on TV in round two on home ice, and it's Montreal because the
That's
Bell
also
Center is
true.
just rocking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really just want to see the Bell Center in round two. Um, I'll happily admit that as a Leafs fan, like that is the
You
best
can.
building to play
Yeah. You
hockey in.
can't. You can't deny that.
No, and then next series is Carolina against Ottawa or Boston.
Or Boston.
I think if it's Ottawa, it's like 5 games. If it's Boston, I think it's six. And
I'm
I
gonna.
think Carolina wins either way.
So I'm gonna go Carolina in five versus Ottawa versus Boston. I'm gonna go Boston in seven.
Yeah, actually, I was just thinking, I think I might actually just, I want to take my Montreal over Tampa is technically an upset, but I think I want to take my first legit upset here and actually go with Boston with you as well.
Okay.
Boston at 7.
Yep.
I don't know why Carolina never seems to scare me, and their goaltending has been very
Yeah.
mediocre.
I don't even know.
So yeah, I'll stick with you on that. So we're both actually Carolina in 5 over Ottawa or Boston in 7, if that's what the matchup is. And
Yep.
then,
Give me the
oh, Vladdy
Pens.
finally with a good ABS challenge. And then
Give me the
Pittsburgh, Philly.
Pens.
Oh man, I
Pens in six.
it's just the goaltending. Like Stuart Skinner in net for Pittsburgh is
I don't care. Pittsburgh's my
I
city. I have to take them.
yeah, I guess you got a fair point there. Oh, I guess I can look at the season series
Hey, how
as
deep was
well.
this Vladdy fly out?
I don't know. It hasn't happened yet.
Ah,
So Philly won 2 games in overtime, and then Pittsburgh won 2 games in regulation. So it's been kind of tight throughout the year. I'm going to take Philly in 7.
okay.
First time back in the playoffs, I'm going to take them. It wasn't that deep, like few feet from
Okay.
the warning track, but he got
Ah,
jammed. I'm going to go back to the others quick. Carolina, Ottawa in the regular season. Carolina went 2-1. Montreal, Tampa, they went 2-2, and then Buffalo, Boston.
3-1 Boston.
Boston 3-1, and then that's all we can see right now. So we'll hop down to the Western Conference.
Real quick, I will say, out of the teams in the East that I want to see move on, based off stadium, would be Montreal, Pittsburgh, and Buffalo.
Based off like stadium and crowd.
Yeah.
I would say Montreal, Buffalo, Ottawa.
Okay.
Also, I was looking at playoff tickets today before we get into the West here. So I want you to guess for Buffalo and
Uh,
Ottawa, because those were the two I looked at.
okay.
What do you think the cheapest ticket is? Start with Buffalo.
250.
Okay. And what do you think Ottawa's cheapest ticket is?
Um, I'll go 220.
Okay. So Buffalo's cheapest ticket is $650
Okay.
when I looked, which was this afternoon. Ottawa's cheapest ticket, 153. I'm going to Ottawa.
No, you're not.
No, you're right. I'm not. But why can't Leaf playoff tickets be half price?
At least regular season tickets still aren't that cheap.
No, they're not. Like, I don't get it.
They're not.
But moving into the
Yeah.
West, we'll start with the only confirmed matchup in the West, which is Dallas and Minnesota. Regular season series, 2-2. I am torn in this series. Dallas has home ice advantage. I'm torn.
Um, you said sorry, Dallas Wild.
Yeah.
I'll go Dallas in six.
Okay. I'm I'm gonna do something. Okay, Dallas's heads, Minnesota's tails.
Go for it.
Flip a coin. Don't know if you can see, but
Nope. Tails.
that's tails. So that's Minnesota. So I'm taking Minnesota in seven, I guess. Um, I don't hate it. I think it really comes down to both teams. It comes like both teams are pretty comparable up front, and on D, it comes down to the goaltending, and Minnesota's goaltending has been better for the season, so I'm okay with that
Fair.
pick. Colorado, they could play they're in line to play LA right now, but it could still be Utah if oh, sorry, I gotta get to wildcard standings here. So it could be Utah if LA, because LA is 1 point behind them and they have the same amount of games left. So Utah's
Okay.
only way to guarantee that they're in is to win their last two games. So um, with two games left to play for both of them, very possible it changes. Colorado over LA, I'm gonna say Colorado in five. Colorado, Utah, I'm gonna say Colorado in six.
I'm gonna do the same results, but flip the amount of games.
So over LA in six, and then over Utah in five.
Yep.
Okay, and then this is where it gets really tough because right now Vegas leads the Pacific.
Okay.
However, they have 93 points. Edmonton has 91. Anaheim has 90. However, Vegas and Edmonton have played 81 games. Anaheim's played 80. So even though they're 3 points back, if Vegas doesn't win their last game or get to overtime, Anaheim can jump them in the
Okay.
standings. So like no one's clinched the division. So I guess we'll go I guess to make it easy because there's a lot of possible matchups, we'll just go each of those. So Vegas, Edmonton, Anaheim. If they were to play the wild card team, what would it be? And then what would it be if they played each other? So we'll start like Vegas against either LA or Utah. Just pick one set number of games.
Um, Vegas first, Utah. Vegas in seven.
I would say I'm going to take an upset there, Utah in seven.
Okay. And then who is it? The Kings?
And then yeah, Vegas and LA. I'll take
Um,
Vegas in six.
I was gonna go Vegas in seven again.
Okay, don't hate that. Then we'll go Edmonton, Utah.
Edmonton six.
I'll go Edmonton in six as well, and then Edmonton, LA.
Edmonton seven.
Yeah, they're kind of like Toronto, Boston. It's like it
Yep.
feels like every year they're matching up, and then Anaheim, Utah.
Utah six.
Ooh, Anaheim in five.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I like Anaheim. I don't know why. And then Anaheim, LA. I'm going Anaheim in seven, the California rivalry.
Yeah, give me Anaheim in seven too. I want the
Okay.
Ducks.
And then we'll go, okay, so we'll do if Vegas was to drop out of first place, Vegas, Edmonton.
Um, Edmonton seven.
Okay, I will go Vegas in seven.
Okay.
Vegas, Anaheim.
Ooh, this is tough. Um, I'll go Vegas. I'll get aggressive. I'll go Vegas six.
Okay, I'm gonna say Anaheim in six. And then the final possible matchup would be Anaheim, Edmonton, which is currently the
Currently
matchup
what it
that's
is.
set up.
Edmonton in
Anaheim in
six.
seven. Anaheim in seven.
Okay.
It's just I don't know. For me, it's when it comes to Edmonton, Vegas. Dallas, Pittsburgh, those teams specifically, it's a goaltending for me that's just
Okay.
scaring me a little bit with them.
Okay.
Um, I mean, Ottinger's still pretty good for Dallas. He had a slight down year, so it's not as big a deal, but like Vegas doesn't seem to have a clear number one goalie going into the playoffs. Neither does Edmonton, and Pittsburgh's number one is Stuart Skinner. So I'm going to say they don't have a number one. So that's
Okay.
that's kind of where they're at with that. But
Okay.
um yeah, those are our playoff predictions. When the bracket is confirmed, I don't know about Judah. I'll be doing a bracket on like the NHL.com thing. If Judah does one
Yeah.
as well, then maybe we'll get those up on the Instagram or something.
Yeah, I can do it.
Um, we've been a little lackluster on the socials, so that'd be a good thing to be able to
Yeah,
get
I'll
out
do that.
there. Um, yeah, I don't really think I have anything else. Like I said with the Jays, I mean,
No.
we normally can't stop talking about the Jays, but I almost just want to. I need to see a little good stretch before I
Yeah.
can.
Go
Because
hope
I'm
for the
I'm not
best.
at yeah, like I'm not at a point of talking down on this team and thinking they're bad because of all the injuries, but at the same time, they're not playing well. So you can only be so positive, and I'm not trying to
Yep.
be negative. So I'm going to wait until they give me something positive. And if that's winning two of three against Milwaukee, and then
So be it.
one of like if
Yep.
they go 3-3 between Milwaukee and Arizona by the time we do the next pod, I will be happy
Yeah.
because that like that's playing two as much as Milwaukee hasn't been great lately, it's playing two good teams back to back with how they started the year. So
You still just need it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a successful start to the road trip, and then all you need is two of three against the Angels.
True.
So let's lock in here.
Yeah.
Jays,
Yeah.
let's get the Jays rolling. Let's get the vibes going up for the next pod. Um, and like I said, we will fill out some brackets when they're
Yeah, we'll post that.
confirmed and available, and we'll get those posted on the Instagram. So let us know what you agree and disagree with when that gets posted. Unless your name is Will McCauley, then I don't want to hear your opinion.
Yeah, I couldn't care less. Or Ian.
But yeah,
Tyson, I'll
that's
let
what
it slide if it's good.
you got. Nothing else though.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, me too. So let's wrap this one up, and then we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah,
Let's pray for a good start to the road trip.
we need it.